From admiration to tension, the shifting tides. Drake's early career was heavily influenced by Pharrell Williams. Pharrell, known for his groundbreaking work with the Neptunes, was a figure Drake looked up to. His innovative sound and production skills were something Drake aspired to emulate. He often spoke about his admiration for Pharrell's production skills and innovative sound. In interviews, Drake would passionately discuss how Pharrell's unique approach to music inspired him to push boundaries in his own work. This respect was evident in Drake's music. His early tracks were peppered with influences from Pharrell's style, and he even sampled some of Pharrell's iconic beats. Early tracks sampled and referenced Pharrell's work with the Neptunes. These nods were not just musical, they were a testament to the deep respect Drake had for Pharrell's artistry. Over time, the dynamic shifted. As Drake's career soared, the once clear lines of admiration began to blur. The mentor-mentee relationship started to show signs of strain. Drake began to publicly criticize Pharrell's work, specifically his direction at Louis Vuitton. This was a surprising turn for fans who had always seen Drake as a staunch supporter of Pharrell. This criticism was subtle at first, appearing as veiled comments in interviews. Drake would make offhand remarks that seemed to question Pharrell's choices, hinting at a growing discontent. However, it escalated with Drake's 2024 release Meltdown. The album was a bold statement, and its content left little doubt about Drake's feelings. The lyrics of Meltdown seemed to target Pharrell directly. Lines that spoke of betrayal and disappointment were hard to ignore, and fans quickly picked up on the tension. Drake raps about melting down jewelry gifted to him by the producer. This imagery was powerful, symbolizing a complete break from the past and a rejection of what Pharrell represented to him. This act, whether literal or metaphorical, marked a turning point in their relationship. It was a clear signal that the bond they once shared was now fractured. It brought their simmering tension into the public eye. Fans and media alike began to speculate about the reasons behind the fallout. The shift from admiration to animosity has left many fans puzzled. Social media was abuzz with theories and debates as people tried to piece together the story behind the rift. Some speculate that the roots of the conflict run deeper than creative differences. There are whispers of personal betrayals and unspoken grievances that have festered over time. Others believe it is a publicity stunt designed to generate buzz. In an industry where controversy often translates to attention, some fans are skeptical about the authenticity of the feud. Whatever the reason, the once cordial relationship between Drake and Pharrell has become strained. The future of their interaction remains uncertain, leaving fans to wonder if reconciliation is possible or if the rift will only deepen. Pharrell Williams' appointment as men's creative director at Louis Vuitton was a major moment in fashion. It cemented his status as a cultural icon, transcending music to shape the world of high fashion. This appointment, however, became a source of contention for some, including Drake. Drake's close friend Virgil Abloh previously held the position at Louis Vuitton. Abloh's tragic passing left a void in the fashion world. His innovative designs and unique vision had a profound impact on Drake. When Pharrell was appointed as Abloh's successor, some saw it as a disrespectful move. Drake in particular seemed to take issue with the decision. He publicly criticized Pharrell's collections. Some interpreted this as a way of defending Abloh's legacy. The situation highlighted the complexities of legacy and succession in the world of fashion and music. It also brought to light the deep personal connections that can exist between artists and designers. The Louis Vuitton appointment became a symbol of the growing rift between Drake and Pharrell. The act of melting down jewelry is often laden with symbolism. It's a process that transforms something once cherished into a formless mass, erasing its previous identity and significance. This act can represent a desire to erase the past, to sever ties, or to reject a gift and its giver. It's a powerful gesture that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. When Drake rapped about melting down jewelry given to him by Pharrell, it was interpreted as a powerful act of defiance. This wasn't just about the physical act of melting gold, it was about making a statement. The jewelry, in this case, seemed to represent more than just material possessions. It was a symbol of a relationship, a connection, and perhaps even a mentor-mentee dynamic that had soured over time. It symbolized the past respect and admiration that Drake had for Pharrell. The jewelry was a tangible representation of their bond, a bond that Drake now felt compelled to dissolve. By melting it down, Drake seemed to be rejecting that past. He was not just discarding the jewelry, he was obliterating the memories and the significance attached to it. he was making a statement about the current state of their relationship. It was a bold move, one that spoke of disillusionment and a desire to move on. This symbolic act sparked widespread discussion and debate. Fans and critics alike took to social media to dissect the meaning behind Drake's actions. Some saw it as a petty act of revenge, while others viewed it as a calculated move to get under Pharrell's skin. The act was polarizing, drawing both criticism and support from different quarters. Regardless of Drake's true intentions, the act resonated with fans and added fuel to the fire of their perceived feud. It became a talking point, a moment that would be remembered in the annals of hip-hop history. The melting down of the jewelry served as a visual representation of the breakdown of their relationship. It was a dramatic and irreversible act, one that left no room for reconciliation. It was a powerful image that captured the attention of the public and solidified the narrative of a feud between the two artists. The act of melting the jewelry was more than just a personal statement, it was a public declaration that their relationship had reached a point of no return. As the story unfolded, it became clear that this act of defiance was not just about the jewelry. It was about making a stand, about asserting independence, and about redefining one's identity in the face of past associations. In the end, the melting of the jewelry was a multifaceted act, rich with layers of meaning and emotion. It was a moment that encapsulated the complexities of relationships, fame, and personal growth. The public's reaction to this act of defiance was a testament to its impact. It sparked conversations, debates, and a deeper understanding of the intricate dynamics between two influential artists. Ultimately, the act of melting down the jewelry will be remembered as a defining moment in the narrative of Drake and Pharrell's relationship. It was a symbolic gesture that spoke volumes about the past, present, and future of their connection. Section 4. The Pusha T Factor, Fueling the Flames. The tension between Drake and Pharrell cannot be fully understood without considering the role of Pusha T. Pusha T, a prominent figure in the hip-hop world, has had a long and storied career, marked by his sharp lyricism and unflinching approach to rivalries. His connection to Pharrell, a legendary producer and artist in his own right, adds another layer of complexity to the situation. The long-standing feud between Drake and Pusha T has been well documented. This rivalry dates back to the early 2010s, with both artists exchanging barbs and diss tracks over the years. The animosity between them has only grown, fueled by their respective fan bases and the media's coverage of their every move. Pharrell, as a close collaborator and friend of Pusha T, has often been caught in the crossfire. His role as a producer and mentor to Pusha T means that he is inevitably drawn into the conflict, whether he wants to be or not. Pharrell's influence on Pusha T's music is undeniable, and his involvement in the feud has had significant repercussions. Pharrell produced Pusha T's scathing diss track, The Story of Adidon, which targeted Drake with personal attacks. This track, released in 2018, was a turning point in the feud, as it revealed deeply personal information about Drake that had previously been kept private. The impact of this track cannot be overstated, as it brought the feud to a new level of intensity. The track sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community and intensified the feud between the two rappers. Fans and fellow artists alike were stunned by the revelations in The Story of Adidon, and the track quickly became a topic of heated discussion on social media and in the press. The fallout from the track was felt throughout the industry, as alliances were tested and loyalties questioned. While Pharrell has expressed regret over the personal nature of the track, his involvement inevitably strained his relationship with Drake. In interviews, Pharrell has spoken about the difficulty of balancing his loyalty to Pusha T with his desire to avoid unnecessary conflict. Despite his regrets, the damage to his relationship with Drake has been done, and it remains a source of tension. Drake's recent criticisms of Pharrell can be seen as a way of retaliating against Pusha T. By targeting Pharrell, Drake is able to strike back at Pusha T indirectly, sending a message to his rival without engaging in direct confrontation. This strategy allows Drake to maintain a level of distance from the feud while still making his feelings known. By attacking Pharrell, Drake indirectly strikes at Pusha T and their close-knit camp. This tactic has the added benefit of creating further division within Pusha T's circle, as Pharrell is forced to navigate the fallout from Drake's criticisms. The ripple effects of these actions are felt throughout the hip-hop community, as other artists and industry insiders take sides. The situation highlights the complexities of loyalty and allegiance within the hip-hop community. In a world where relationships and alliances can make or break careers, the feud between Drake and Pusha T serves as a stark reminder of the high stakes involved. Artists must constantly navigate a web of connections, balancing their personal and professional loyalties in a landscape that is always shifting. The ongoing feud between Drake and Pusha T serves as a constant source of tension. As long as the rivalry continues, it will remain a focal point for fans and media alike, drawing attention and speculation. The feud has become a defining aspect of both artists' careers, shaping their public personas and influencing their music. It has created a web of alliances and rivalries that continue to influence the dynamics between key players in the industry. The impact of the feud extends beyond Drake and Pusha T, affecting the broader hip-hop community and shaping the relationships between artists, producers, and fans. As the feud evolves, it will undoubtedly continue to leave its mark on the industry, serving as a testament to the power of rivalry and the enduring nature of conflict in hip-hop. Section 5. Legacy and Respect. The broader implications. The perceived feud between Drake and Pharrell extends beyond personal animosity. It touches on broader themes of legacy, respect, and the evolution of hip-hop. Drake, as one of the most successful artists of his generation, is acutely aware of his place in the pantheon of hip-hop greats. Pharrell, with his decades-long career as a producer, rapper, and fashion icon, represents an older guard of hip-hop. His influence on the genre is undeniable. Drake's criticisms of Pharrell can be interpreted as a challenge to his legacy. This tension between generations is not uncommon in hip-hop. As new artists emerge and rise to prominence, they often grapple with the legacies of those who came before them. This dynamic can lead to both innovation and conflict, pushing the genre forward while also creating rifts between artists. The situation between Drake and Pharrell highlights the importance of respect and acknowledgement within the hip-hop community. It also underscores the challenges of navigating legacy and influence in an ever-evolving genre.